Once the Las Vegas Raiders roster for 2022 started coming together, it looked like Bryan Edwards could be an odd man out. The team added another big wide receiver in Mac Hollins, and new head coach Josh McDaniels notably never had much to say about Edwards. His feelings about the wide receiver became apparent when the Raiders traded him to the Atlanta Falcons for a late-round pick swap. Edwards wouldn't have had much of a role this season with Davante Adams coming to Las Vegas. Adams and Hunter Renfrow will be seeing a majority of the wide receiver snaps. Edwards would have seen his snap count take a decline this season, so moving to the Falcons could be really good for him. Also, he's from South Carolina and he'll now be a lot closer to home. Edwards had a chance to react to the trade news on his Instagram and decided to take the high road. Falcons head coach Arthur Smith loves tall wide receivers, and Edwards fits the bill at 6'3". He has the size and ball skills to be a good player, but just needs to improve his route running. Raiders receive beef for trade. There was a time when the Raiders were high on Edwards. There was talk of him possibly being one of the better wide receivers in the NFL after a few years. While he has been solid for the team, he wasn't moving the needle. With the wide receiver room for the Raiders getting crowded, it made sense to move on from Edwards now and get something in return. CBS Sports gave Las Vegas a B grade for the trade. The timing of this trade is somewhat odd, with free agency season largely over and minicamp just around the corner. Las Vegas also didn't get much in return for a player who should be entering his prime. The Raiders certainly have receiver depth, however, with Davante Adams, Hunter Renfrow, Demarcus Robinson and Keelan Cole in tow, so losing Edwards won't hurt them unless there are multiple injuries to their receiving core during the season. The Raiders shed roughly $2.7 million in cap space over the next 2 years by moving Edwards to Atlanta. Now that Edwards has been traded, it appears the Raiders are happy with their crop of wide receivers. Adams is arguably the best in the NFL, while Renfrow is one of the best slot receivers. The wide receiver core is likely mostly set, but there are some great options still available. If the Raiders want to add some speed, they could look at T.Y. If they want a veteran star at a discount, they could look at Odell Beckham Jr. or Julio Jones.